Wendy Williams is one of the most interesting, charismatic, genuinely entertaining personalities television has ever seen. She's had a life full of events and gossiping about people, but she truly has a story, and her iconic rise, yet disappointing fall, is worth dissecting. Wendy Williams was born on July 18, 1964 in Ashbury Park, New Jersey, to Shirley and Thomas Williams. Wendy was a middle child and her family were a part of the upper middle class. Her parents had a total of 3 master's degrees. Her mother, Shirley, was a special education teacher, while her father, Thomas, was a teacher and school principal, who actually became the first black school administrator in Red Bank, New Jersey. After the race riots in 1970 in Asbury Park, her family moved to the majority white upper middle class suburb of Wayside in Ocean Township, New Jersey. Wendy was a brownie girl in the Girl Scouts and volunteered as a candy stripper as her parents believed she would become a nurse. She recalled having a tortured childhood, with doctors recommending her parents that she be medicated due to hyperactivity and suffering from body issues and results of the diet her parents put her on after gaining a significant amount of weight in middle school. Wendy's body has always been unique, having broad shoulders, a strong face, and being very tall, with her being 149 pounds and 5'7" by the time she was in 6th grade. This automatically makes you a target for bullying and mistreatment as a child, with Wendy saying she was constantly fat-shamed and called a man. This highly affected Wendy's self-esteem and confidence. In Williams High School years, she did not get along with other black students, with her saying their only hobby was smoking cannabis. She used white diction like her white classmates instead of talking like other black kids, and hung around the white kids instead of black kids, with letting them use the hard R word freely around her all the time, which is insane. Wendy did not listen to hip-hop music and listen to bands like AC/DC because that's the music her white classmates listened to. Wendy Williams was definitely disconnected to her race as a child, as she was one of only 4 black students in her class. She got her first experience in public speaking as an announcer in her younger brother's Little League game and realized this is where she found her purpose because she loved to speak publicly and loved to be in the spot of attention. Wendy received disappointment from her parents for a low academic performance as she received low grades and ranked 360th in her class of 363. Wendy was never highly athletic, but she was athletic enough to play on her high school swim team and even received a partial scholarship to Boston College, but she declined the scholarship to attend the Northeastern University with the intent of becoming a television anchor. But after a month of attending, she switched from television communications to radio because she believed it would advance her career faster, but her parents disapproved. While in college, Wendy became interested in radio and worked at the college radio station where she played urban music and told the news. One day, the disc jockey didn't show up, so she took over and soon had a regular on-air shift. This would be pivotal to her career in radio as she became a regular on the show and became popular on campus for her segment. In 1986, Wendy graduated with a Bachelor of Arts degree in communications and to please her parents, a minor in journalism. 2 weeks after graduating from Northeastern, Wendy got a job at station WVIS in the Virgin Islands. She did not like this job because she felt like she wasn't learning as much as she should. She received low pay and isolation from her family because of her career choice, so she quit the station. She went to another station after that, Washington, D.C.'s WLL, but found the station's oldies music format incompatible for her personality, so she again left this radio station. Williams worked diligently and was determined to become successful, so she constantly worked at radio stations, sent demos of herself out, and stayed persistent in her goals while being isolated from her family and not having much money at all. A couple years later, in 1989, she got a job as a substitute disc jockey at WRKS. Within a year, she got promoted to host of the afternoon drive time shift and received great reviews as people loved her personality. She even earned a role as herself in the show Martin.
Vinnie Brown, program director, and Wendy Williams, Kiss FM, New York City.
There you are. Go right in and enjoy.
Okay, we'll do.
Wendy's time at WRKS is where she would ruffle many feathers and really began to make a name for herself, both good and bad. In May 1990, she got a permanent job there and began a segment titled Dish the Dirt, where she would gossip and discuss rumors about celebrities including Bill Cosby and Russell Simmons, exposing Simmons for allegedly throwing gay parties. Bill and Russell both called the station for her to be fired, but they were both unsuccessful. In 1993, things started to look up for Wendy as she received the Billboard Award for Radio Personality of the Year. This is when Wendy's career finally takes a positive, yet messy turn. For the next couple years, Wendy found much success in radio and really built a successful reputation as a radio host. People loved her charismatic personality, messy ways, and willingness to spill the tea on some of America's most loved celebrities, especially celebrities in hip-hop and R&B. She was willing to ask the questions no one else had the guts to ask, and this sometimes got her in a lot of trouble. Actually, a lot of times. When Tupac was sentenced to 18 months in jail in the mid-90s, Wendy went on there and said that he was taken advantage of while he was in jail, and this made him livid, causing him to make a whole diss turn in his song.
Anybody ever see Wendy Williams' fat ass? Why you always wearing spandex, you fat bitch? I know your pussy stinks, you fat hoe. I'm putting Jenny Craig on you, bitch. I'm about to put a $20,000 hit through Jenny Craig to come find your ass and put you in a fat farm, you fat bitch.
But her iconic live feuds with celebrities is really what put her on the map. She had legendary live encounters with stars like Beyonce, Mariah Carey, Whitney Houston, and even Judge Mathis. Here's a few so y'all can see how messy and wild she was.
Hey, Mariah.
Okay.
We gotta go. Mariah,
I ain't coming to see you now that you threw that one.
No, I was going to say, Mariah, that comment's not going to stop you from coming,
Your
is it?
audience is going to believe that shit.
No.
Leap that one, Wendy. All right.
You, on the other hand, have admitted to being addicted to cocaine.
Absolutely.
Secondly, you continue to show symptoms of your addiction.
Okay.
Lastly,
What
I
are those
heard that
symptoms? Tell me.
These nasal passages you keep coughing up.
And I did Afrin,
This eternal cold that you continue to have.
Yes,
that you can't have to come to work because every other week, and now you even stupid so low as to blame it on your baby, your newborn. How low can you get? That's about as low as you can get to blame your child for your cocaine addiction. Then, lastly, your bisexual activity. I'm sure your audience want to know about that. I've heard that rumor.
I'm sure my husband would love that.
Yeah. Oh, he watches? Does he watch when you do it?
Yes, don't you know?
No, I don't know. I didn't know you were that low down. Lastly, we can continue with what I heard about all those abortions. Like 8? You had 8 abortions? That's what I heard. That's the rumor.
How
now you want to keep
interesting.
fueling that? Did you write about that in your book?
I wrote about abortion in my book.
All
Yes.
8 of them?
Yes, I wrote.
8? Ooh,
I have an abortion.
goodness.
Unlike you, Judge,
You're
I'll be
the worst.
smarter
I
about
think
my
these
book. I don't
sponsors
reveal
continue-
everything for
all
free.
your sponsors
People
continue
must
to-
buy my book to
all
get
your
the information
sponsors
that they need to
continue
get.
finance this radio.
What types of things do you tell her concerning, like, do you say, like, daddy's away visiting Boston?
I'm not really talking to a retard. She's a sped patient. She's a child who has intelligence.
Okay.
My child is smart.
No, what
I talk to shush your mouth. I talk to her like she's an intelligent human being, okay? And I give her just as much as she can handle for a 9-year-old because I'm her mother, okay? And that's how we deal with it. Never mind what I told her, but she know the deal.
You know, Destiny's Beyonce and the girls, that you all weren't allowed to perform and do a lot
I'm
of stuff.
sorry. Can you please not call us Beyonce and the
I
girls?
have to.
Because that is definitely an insult to Kelly and Michelle.
No, I like them, but the attention stays on you. It does.
I don't think the attention stays on her, Wendy. I do think the fact that as a lead,
There's even more things that Wendy has said about stars, particularly about male stars allegedly having secret gay lives. She quoted, Busta, Redman, and Method Man are gay. Q-Tip is gay. Puffy does it for control, I think. Dr. Dre is straight up living a big lie. Tyrese hit Cisco for coming on to him in the studio. Actually, I think MC Lyte is still with Pam from Martin. Russell Simmons throws gay parties. I heard things about LL too. Of course, Tyson Beckford. Then she listed alleged bisexual actresses, quoting Jada Pinkett, Jasmine Guy, Cree Summer, Tashina Arnold, Tisha Campbell, and Debbie Allen, who apparently turned out the whole cast of A Different World. Man, Wendy was coming for everybody. As you can hear, Wendy made a lot of enemies in the industry. Diddy even sent his group Total to come to her radio station to fight her, but this did not stop her from being so successful, because this was just the beginning of her success. In 1998, Wendy was again fired from Hot 97, but was then hired by Power 99 after her husband became her agent. She was very open about her personal life, including details of her miscarriages, breast enhancement surgery, and former substance abuse. By the end of the 90s, Wendy had made a huge name for herself in radio and media, and the 2000s will only mean more success for Wendy. She was again loved by audiences and helped move the station from 14th place to 2nd place in ratings. Fast forward to 2008, Delmar Mercury offered Williams a 6-week television trial for her own talk show. And Wendy was actually supposed to get her own show in 1997. It was in the works, but it never aired. During the trial, the show was critically acclaimed, as the New York Times called it a breakthrough in daytime. After the successful trial run, Wendy and Delmar signed a deal with Fox to broadcast the show nationally in 2009. The Wendy Williams Show was a national hit, as it showcased Wendy Williams' messy, shady, but humorous personality and love for gossip on celebrities. The show became a staple on U.S. television as hot topics about our favorite artists caused controversy, and Wendy's catchphrase, "How you doing?" became an iconic saying.
you doing?
How you doing?
What?
How you doing?
What?
How you doing, Wendy?
The show attracted 2.4 million daily viewers on average, with Williams trading off daily with Ellen DeGeneres as the #1 female host on daytime television. Wendy's charisma and unique humor and personality really created a fan base for her, and she had allegiance to no one, as every celebrity from Beyonce, Kim Kardashian, and even Mama June could be gossiped about, as she created some of the most iconic moments of daytime television history.
What? You said you was going to straighten me out. What the hell was that? I said, smooth you out.
Smooth me out. What does that mean?
We're talking, have a nice conversation.
Let's have a
Relax,
conversation.
Omarosa.
Oh, no, I know how to chill.
Okay.
But I will not be disrespected.
Okay. This is not the time for you to look for your moment. I invited you here.
Oh, I know how to find my moment. Which is why
I
wrote
understand.
the book.
We're going
We
to talk
switch.
about the book.
All right, well, let's get to it, Wendy. Oh, don't,
I want to look
I'll
at
hold
it and
my
show
own
it to,
stuff.
well, and show it to Kenny right here. No, Kenny has the camera right here. This is the up-close camera. Would you like it to be seen? The book comes out in October. What did I just do?
You didn't get here by being sweet. You got here by your ways on radio, by pushing the buttons, by having great interviews. But it's very interesting that you've kind of switched it up for the talk show. I'd love to see more of the
I
edge.
think that these people,
I'd love to see more of the
exactly
edge.
the Wendy.
I'm seeing a softer side, and maybe you're evolving. I like that. Maybe you're evolving.
No, this is the same Wendy.
I'm just giving my opinion, just my opinion. I see a little softer side. Maybe, they're backing you out for the show. No. So if that's being ABW, you're reinforcing stereotypes, and that's important for you not to do.
No, I said
because you don't know me.
That's how.
You really don't. A nose job?
No.
It looks like you had a nose job.
No.
Oh, okay. No, I mean, I just looked at before and after. Honey, before and after. Before and after pictures.
But if I can suggest, because the only thing that I've had done to my face is a little Botox, I would suggest for you some Restylane. The lines stay. They say good blacks don't crack. She's cracking.
And I would suggest a wig that doesn't sit off my head 3 inches. That would be my suggestion.
You know what?
She's got a point. She's an icon. She's a legend. And she is the moment. Now, come on now.
Rihanna is a fun girl, but she's not a wife and she's not a girlfriend. Sorry. The Hollywood actress, why are you so shocked at that? What, because I'm saying it? That's what I'm here for. I say the things you're thinking.
I mean, Candy is disgusting, but she's also a boss.
Okay.
And I love Todd for
Disgusting?
Candy. Yeah, disgusting, filthy.
Filthy?
Oh, yes.
Okay.
Too comfortable with her sexuality.
Oh, okay. All right.
Why, girl?
Well,
Because the gag is you wasn't there.
Well,
Wendy really put her stamp on television, being called the queen of all media and the best female talk show host after Oprah. And it seemed that her show would never end, but everything started to crumble in 2017. On Halloween of 2017, Wendy collapsed due to what she stated was overheating her costume.
Started our first caress.
People did not believe that Wendy fainted just from overheating, but something much more serious like substance abuse or more serious health issues. In 2018, she stated that she was taking a 3-week break due to health issues and used guest hosts to keep the show going, something that she stated she would never do. And in 2018, her health worsened after a shoulder injury and worsening complications from Graves' disease, which causes hyperthyroidism, and personal issues with her husband started to unleash publicly. So she went on an indefinite hiatus. During this time, the table started to drastically turn. Wendy was now the hot topic, as her husband's infidelity and their crumbling marriage was made public. YouTubers like Tasha K interviewed his male mistress, exposed how Kevin had a baby outside of their marriage, and it really publicly embarrassed Wendy. Wendy's professional, personal, and health life was ridiculed, and she was not supported because she had did the same thing to people for so many years. Wendy's iconic show sadly ended in 2022, and she hasn't been the same since. Her mental health seems to be waning, and she has been going through a lot, and I hope she fully recovers. But Wendy Williams has a phenomenal story full of a woman that strived for her goals and made them come true. Her story is impeccable, and even though she can be messy, shady, and hilarious, and just too damn much sometimes, there will never be another Wendy Williams.